But I personally think the best way to play Genshin Impact is free. The only reason, literally the only reason I spend money on the game is because it's part of my job. So I can, and even then I still, this is a personal preference, and this is literally not even an ounce of shade to any other content creator. I don't want to whale to an egregious degree, personally, because
No, my sword.
I don't want my gameplay to feel out of reach, if that makes sense. Like, I want you to be able to watch my streams and see like 4-star characters that you have. Yeah, wishing would get boring. I like, it's fun to watch the extremists who get every character to C6, but that's just not my style. Like, I would rather it be more, you guys be able to watch the stream and be like, oh, I can do that. Like, I can have a Kai build that looks like that, or a Xingqiu build that looks like that. And like, yeah, I'm not hitting a million crit, but it's not so out of reach. Again, that's no shade at anybody. I like the entertainment of watching the like super whales. That's just my preference. I've been getting the Welkin Moon Battle Pass. Spent less than just to be able to play the game. Yeah, I do the Battle Pass in the Welkin, and then I'll probably whale a little bit I'll probably spend like 30 or 40 bucks for Zhongli. But that's only because I'm a content creator. Again, it's the only reason. Oh, you're gonna make me spend that Fragi resin, huh? That Fragi resin, huh? I got Dione yesterday. Cryo tea. I only whaled once for Zhao. Yeah, and that's like, totally, like, again, it's okay to spend money on your hobbies. You don't need to feel bad about that. Obviously, gacha games there's a lot to consider when it comes to gacha. The predatory nature of gacha games is definitely something to talk about, but yeah, it's like, if you can show restraint, I think it's better in the long term. Do they benefit off of gambling addictions? Yes. However, Kaya pretty... I don't have any least favorite characters. I have characters that I don't use, but my main two favorites are Beto and Kaya. That's my opinion. Welkin for the daily primos. I think the Welkin Moon is a great deal. Like, it actually... it's honestly kind of funny because... Okay, let's look at this deal. So you pay $5 up front, and you get 300 Genesis crystals and 270 Primo Gems. That's essential. That is, you get 3,000 Primo Gems for $5. That is an amazing deal. Now let's look at this. How much does 3,000 Primo Gems cost you? $50. To buy Genesis crystals, the same amount that you get from the Welkin Moon, for $5, you can pay $50 plus a bonus 600 or whatever. So let's say 30, let's say $40. You pay $40 for the Genesis crystal equivalent, for that instant gratification. So it's, if you can be patient and delay your gratification, this is totally worth it. $5 for 3,000 Primo Gems. That means you can get a 5-star character purely based on this every 3 months or so, 3 or 4 months, and that's not including, and obviously this is only if you're getting Welkin, but if you're doing your daily commissions and you're doing events, like, you can probably get a 5-star character every like 2 months or so. So, like, I hope that you guys don't feel obligated or feel like you're behind because you're not buying Genesis crystals. You don't need to. You shouldn't have to. Don't make people feel make you feel bad because you're not doing as much damage or whatever it is, or you don't have a bunch of 5-star characters and 5-star weapons because you're not spending money on Genesis crystals. Because the Genesis crystal system is there for the people who have a ton of expendable income, or people like me who this is my job. And when I buy Genesis crystals, which I rarely do still, when I buy these, they are literally a tax write-off. I should spend money on things like this because it's either I spend it on this to invest back into my business or I give it to the government. I'm going to spend the money either way. So that's why, just remember that when you're watching content creators who spend money on Genesis crystals, this is why. So please. It's okay. Again, I want to reiterate, it's okay if you want to spend money on the game. That's your prerogative. If you have the money and the means to do so, and it's something that you like and you love, do it. Totally do it. Totally do it. But just keep that in mind. Keep all this in mind when you're doing that. Welcome Moon is great. Welcome Moon is worth getting if you want to spend a little bit. Battle Pass is great if you want to spend a little bit. This game, you are valid for not spending $1 on this game. Okay? Alright, I'll get off my pedestal now. I'll get off my soapbox now. 4K on the game! Tax evasion. No, the government wants you to. The government wants you to spend money so that you can be... Because I generate money, right? Like, as a business, as an LLC, I generate income. And the government gets to take a chunk out of that. So they want me to make money. So for me, in order to make money, I spend money as well. So the government will allow me to spend money if it's going to make more money in the future. And I have this is a whole complicated, like, I have a 5-year window to turn like red. I can net negative for like 5 years before I net positive. So the government wants me to spend money so that I can build a business because it's beneficial for the economy and for the government overall. So all that to say, if you see me buy Genesis crystals and you see these big content creators spend thousands and thousands of dollars on the game, that's why. It's not realistic and it's not worth it. How much have you spent on the game? I've spent $250 on Genesis crystals, and then I've probably spent like another 100 on the Welkin Moon. Oh, I didn't know I could stand on that. And the Battle Pass. Red for anarchy? Gang, remember, this is a hobby. Yeah, don't spend money and time. And your time is valuable too. Like, your time is just as valuable as your money, so.
State your business here.
All right.